Today on Playmakers, Kansas men's and women's hoops just wrapped up another busy week. We break down the biggest moments from both sides. And with Thanksgiving break right around the corner, we're rolling out our Jayhawks of the semester. Finally, 3 Playmakers versus 1 turkey. Our annual tradition of Playmakers giving is back for all to see. I'm Luke Martin, your host for today, and welcome to the final Playmakers episode of 2025. We've got lots of breaking NCAA news to share surrounding Kansas Jayhawks. Yesterday, women's tennis player Kyoka Kubo advanced to the NCAA quarterfinals while earning All-American honors. And she's not alone, as the Kansas soccer team secured a massive win over Louisville. The Hawks are moving on to the Sweet 16. You've heard us report on the fast and furious team that is Kansas volleyball, but what keeps the program a well-oiled machine lies on first-year head coach Matt Ulmer's shoulders. To get a deeper look on what this new coach is bringing to the team, we pass it over to Playmakers Emma Noble and Emily Sutter.
When looking at Kansas volleyball, one name you can't leave out is Coach Ray Bouchard.
Bouchard is the winningest coach in Kansas volleyball history, 4-time Big 12 Coach of the Year, and led the 2015 Kansas team to a Final Four appearance. All of this to say, Bouchard is a Hall of Famer. However, with Coach Bouchard's exit from the program last year, he left some really big shoes to fill. Yet there is no better person to fill that role than former Oregon coach Matt Ulmer.
Been coaching my whole life, been around my mom who's a coach and grew up in the gym with her since really I can remember. Love volleyball, love the sport, but love being part of a team.
Just like you mentioned, Emily, Coach Ulmer is wildly known for the success that he has with his overall teams, but we'd be silly not to mention the direct impact he's already made between his players.
Matt Ulmer is a very, very good coach. And I want to be a college coach one day, so it was very important for me that in my next program, I found a coaching staff that was good to look up to.
So I say you have to connect before you can correct. It's about relationships.
It's evident that Ulmer is all in.
And Emma, he knows exactly how to prepare his players for that next level.
I feel like I'm my best self when they want to use me to get to the next thing. We've had a lot of professional players, and I think that's why. It's because Kansas isn't it. For them, it's just the next step on their path, and I feel like that works well for what I'm trying to do and trying to have them have big goals.
The team's success is continuing nicely this year, sitting at number 13 in the AVCA rankings, 28 overall. And this all goes to tell with players like Ryan Swanson, Joanna Zelenovic, and Reese Patek, all helping the success of this team to soar.
I asked Coach Ulmer what word he would use to describe the team this season, and I definitely would agree with what he said.
I think joyful comes to mind. I think overall they're a hilarious group. Fun. I think they smile a lot, they laugh a lot, things like that. Again, there's been a lot of change for them, especially the returners, a lot of change. And it's, even though I think they have enjoyed it, they look back and say it's been good, it's not easy.
Well, it's crystal clear that Kansas volleyball is taking the title of New Era pretty seriously under this new coach.
And even though there are still 4 conference games left in this season, it's safe to say that head coach Matt Ulmer is already off to an incredible start. For Playmakers, I'm Emily Sutter.
And I'm Emma Noble.
Awesome job, ladies. Both Kansas basketball teams were back in action this week, and there's plenty to break down as non-conference play heats up. Playmakers Kara Lyons and Ulysia Parker are live at the desk with everything we need to know. Ladies, what stood out this week?
We have all the points you need, Luke. Kansas men's basketball is gearing up for the Players Era tournament, taking place in Las Vegas this Monday and Tuesday against both Notre Dame and Syracuse. Now, Kara, speaking of basketball, freshman Darren Peterson has went through a bit of a back and forth with his hamstring strain. He sat out against Duke on Tuesday for the Champions Classic. Right now, he is hopeful to return on Monday.
Now, how are the Jayhawks adapting to Peterson's absence right now?
Well, even without Peterson, Kansas will undergo a matchup against Notre Dame, who's been doing pretty good against unranked teams like Detroit and Eastern Illinois, but they did have a close matchup against Ohio State, losing by just 1 point from a late basket. We'll also see Kansas face off against Kean Anthony, taking after his father, Carmelo Anthony, with his commitment to Syracuse. He's a 4-star player. He went 36 in the 2025 recruiting class, Anthony is averaging 17 points for the Orange right now. However, this Syracuse regular season games have all been against unranked teams. So regardless, it'll really be a matchup of skill and great basketball. But Kara, it seems like the women's side is running into the same problem with their star freshman out.
Unfortunately, they are. Julia Davis has been out with a lower leg injury. She was out for the Lamar, was fine for Mizzou, but then it kind of came back from Minnesota and she was out. But this hometown kid is making history and really following in Samaya's footsteps. We heard this when Samaya was a freshman, so it's cool to see that happening again and having a new wave of Jayhawks. Averaging 17 points, her court vision is absolutely insane, and it just will really help boost the Jayhawks' chances of going far this season. Now, looking at Lily Meister, she's a senior transfer this year, and she's definitely filled the roles of Tiana Jackson, who we've been missing a big for the past 2 years. So for her to come in and really make a strong suit for the Jayhawks in that position is absolutely fantastic. And when we go against people like Addie Crooks from Iowa State, we'll have the height to be able to compete, get those rebounds, and get those easy points. Now, moving on to the team dynamic, they've been able to make free throws, and especially coming down to Mizzou and Minnesota when that really sealed the game for them. So that's a skill that they definitely needed to have. They have more experience on this team. Now, granted, Davis is a freshman, but she has the experience of a senior. So having that Samaya, Meister, everything, I think that will definitely help the team go far again as well. And Samaya and Davis, their court vision again, and the team chemistry that is all around will definitely help them when they come against higher teams and when they play ranked teams later on in December. Now, Lucia, what do you think about the fluctuating dynamic of this team, and how do you think they'll do the rest of this year?
I mean, you summed it up pretty well. I feel like they have been able to adjust into the specific roles that they needed to. Elle Evans has been doing a great job. We've seen a lot from Reagan Williams, who's been putting up some good points. Samaya Nichols, always a great addition to the team. So,
yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
Everyone stepping up has been great. I'm excited to see what this team can do. Luke, how do you think this team is doing?
Yeah, Kara, this group looks legit. Getting Julia Davis back has completely changed their tempo. I know I sure am thankful for her being back on the court, but I wonder what KU students are thankful for in the entire realm of Kansas athletics. And to find out, let's send it over to Tyler Brewer.
Thank you, Luke. And with the Thanksgiving season coming up, I wanted to take to the streets and find out what Jayhawks are thankful for.
I'd say when it comes to KU athletics, I'm most thankful for the club I'm part of, which is the Jiu-Jitsu club. I also, can't say I don't love watching a KU basketball game.
I'm thankful for Mr. Bill Self because he has led our men's basketball team to a great season already, and I know we're going to do great.
I'm thankful for Jalen Daniels because it means that I might get to watch a KU quarterback in the NFL, and I really want to see that.
I'm thankful for Bill Self because I love KU basketball. It's been a big part of my life. I grew up in Lawrence, and I just love KU basketball, and the games are always so much fun. So, yeah.
A sports team or person or coach I'm thankful for is Bill Self because our basketball team season's starting out, but I have a lot of hope for us this year, and so maybe we can get a national championship again.
My challenge to you tonight, you got to have as much fun playing as I do coaching. You do that, great things are going to happen.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power.
Well, there you have it, Playmakers. It's clear that KU students and fans are thankful for Bill Self, their football team, and so much more. Have a great Thanksgiving break. Luke, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Tyler. And as we celebrate our last show of 2025, it's time to look back at the top performers from across KU sports this semester. Playmakers Addie Rabel joins us with her picks, showcasing some Hawks who've been making plays all semester long. Addie, who made the cut?
Thanks, Luke. This semester, we've had the privilege of highlighting some Jayhawks that have excelled week after week in their respective sports. I've picked out 3 standout athletes that have earned the title of Playmakers Jayhawks of this semester. Defender Caroline Castens from KU Soccer has had an insane junior season and isn't done yet. She has beat the program record for most assists in a single season with 15 and is tied for second nationally. She also has 2 goals on the season and 17 points. Caroline has been by far the best defender in the Big 12 and was rewarded by being named first team All Big 12. Caroline was also named Big 12 Scholar Athlete of the Year, along with recently being named Top Drawer Soccer National Team of the Week. Congrats, Caroline, on a fabulous season so far. The next pick was really hard to decide as the volleyball team top to bottom is filled with talent, but Reese Patak is my second Jayhawk of the semester. She is the only one on the team to be the AVCA Player of the Year watch list and has continuously showed why. She was the Big 12 Freshman of the Year last season and has most definitely not slowed down. Patak has 279 kills on the season, 22 aces, and 121 blocks, which is leading the team. She takes her nickname, Patak Attack, very seriously. My last pick is good old reliable Jalen Daniels with KU football. This will be Jalen's last season wearing crimson and blue, and he's had the best season of his career, in my opinion. This season isn't finished yet, but Jalen has already racked up 21 touchdowns and slashed his interceptions to just 3 compared to last year's 12. He also has 2,190 yards, pushing him past 10,000 total career yards, making him only the second Jayhawk in program history to achieve this. These 3 athletes have all made Jayhawk Nation proud this semester, and I look forward to seeing how they all finish out their seasons. But Luke, since this is your last semester here at KU, you're my true Jayhawk of the semester.
Thanks, Addie. That means a lot. It's been an incredible semester working with this team and getting to tell these stories every week. I really appreciate it. Coming up, we'll shift to the pros, including Thanksgiving NFL action and a busy week in the NBA.
From adversity, we rose. We made history and became pioneers, voyagers, champions, Jayhawks. And when our chant rises, haunting and hallowed, Jayhawks are telling the world what's near. Victory.
Welcome back. It's officially Thanksgiving week, which means 3 NFL games are right around the corner. Thanksgiving games are a tried and true tradition within the NFL. And to give you a school lesson, Playmakers Charlie Marshall and Eli Greenwald have made the history of Thanksgiving football.
Thanksgiving Day is almost here, and when you think of the holiday, you think of turkey, family, and football.
That's right, Charlie, but today we're going to zero in on the football part, as the NFL and Thanksgiving have gone hand in hand for almost a century now.
So let's talk about the iconic Turkey Bowl, but to do that, we're going to have to take you back to the very beginning.
The tradition starts all the way back in 1934 when the Detroit Lions hosted the Chicago Bears. Since their debut in Turkey Day back in '34, the Lions have played on every Thanksgiving except during the league's 5-year hiatus for World War II.
Fast forward 32 years to 1966 when America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, enter the picture. Since then, the Cowboys have always played the second game of the day in the afternoon following the Lions' morning game. This is the way it was for 50 years until 2006 when the NFL added a third Thanksgiving game.
All right, history lesson over. Now let's get into the good stuff. Iconic Thanksgiving Day moments. Starting in 1989, John Madden introduced the turkey leg award.
Then in 1996, John Madden brought his family meal to the NFL world, introducing the turducken to football.
So you got turkey, then duck, and then dressing, and then chicken.
Let's backtrack 3 years to 1993 in a snow game in Dallas between the Cowboys and the Dolphins when Leon Lett made one of the most famous mistakes in the history of the NFL.
Now someone touches the football here. Watch what happens. It's Leon Lett. No!
Now quite literally jumping to 1998 where the infamous rookie Randy Moss flashed what the rest of his career was going to look like.
51, 56, and 56-yard touchdown catches by Randy Moss. 3 catches, 3 touchdowns.
And finally, in 2012, one of the most unforgettable and hilarious moments in the history of football. And what other team could it possibly be besides the New York Jets? I'm sure you all know what the butt fumble is, so take it away, Mark.
More than at Indianapolis, the offensive coordinator, you got a busted play here, and then Sanchez gets hit, the ball is loose, and it's alive.
This year, the Lions will play host to the Packers, the Cowboys to the Chiefs, and the Ravens will take on the Bengals in Baltimore.
The NFL has entertained the country on Thanksgiving for almost a century now, and the next 100 years might just be even better.
For Playmakers, I'm Charlie Marshall.
And I'm Eli Greenwald.
Thanks, guys. With baseball's off-season and the holidays both getting underway, one Playmaker has been cooking up something special. Gabe Steigers joins us live, breaking down some of the biggest free agent bats, and he's comparing them to your favorite Thanksgiving dishes. Gabe, what do you have for us?
Luke, this offseason promises to be eventful for all baseball fans, and with moves already being made, I'm going to dive into some MLB free agent hitters with a little Thanksgiving twist. Here we go. Alex Bregman is up first, and I have the all-star third baseman as the turkey. He's going to be one of the centerpieces of this offseason. Some love him, and some aren't his biggest fans. But just like the turkey is a Thanksgiving staple, Bregman will be a staple in whatever lineup he ends up in. You can see some of his suitors on screen there. Kyle Tucker is up next, and we can all agree, just like mashed potatoes, he is consistently great. Not too flashy, he holds the entire lineup together. And again, just like mashed potatoes, he might be the very best option on the table. Zach Newkirk made some mashed potatoes the other night. Haven't stopped thinking about him, by the way. Next, Kyle Schwarber is the stuffing. He's a power bat, 56 home runs last year. He's going to sit heavy in your stomach. He's a fit for a lot of teams with a little bit of age on him. And just like the Thanksgiving Classic, he brings a veteran presence to the clubhouse and has been doing this for a very long time. Next, Pete Alonso is the ham here, as some feel he doesn't really have a place at the table, but for me, he is consistently delivering with plenty of power, home runs, RBIs. He brings a unique presence, and for the record, I would much rather have ham than turkey any day. I think Pete Alonso ends up back in Queens. Next, Bo Bichette aligns with mac and cheese here for me. He is definitely a fan favorite, as he's pretty flashy, but possesses a low floor to go along with his high ceiling. He's definitely not your grandpa's favorite player and might not have the staying power at shortstop, just as some may not consider mac and cheese a Thanksgiving Day mainstay. Finally, Cody Bellinger is the cranberry sauce, as he's going to be a very underrated addition wherever he ends up. Possesses a ton of versatility, outfield, first base. The thing is, he's been fairly hit or miss these past few seasons. If we get the nice homemade Cody Bellinger, his team will be more than satisfied. But safe to say, the opposite is the case if he plays more like that terrible store-bought cranberry sauce version of Cody Bellinger. Luke, that's all I've got. Just one question for you. What are you thankful for this week?
Great stuff, Gabe. This week, I'm thankful to be a playmaker here with all of you. Now, to the NBA Cup, still controversial, still chaotic, still fun. Playmakers Jack Kenna, Jude Gussie, and Lauren Ritchie sat down for a roundtable on who's hoisting the cup this year. Take a look.
Thank you, Luke. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA Cup. I've sat down Jude Gussie and Jack Kenna to talk some ball. Now, up first, let's talk about the biggest storyline right now in West Group C. Jack, what have you seen?
Yeah, absolutely. This is my personal favorite group of every single group we have in this NBA Cup, right? The Denver Nuggets, I think, are the team to beat. I think not only are they the best team in the NBA Cup, I think they're the best team in the NBA. Jude, what do you think about the Nuggets?
Hey, leave those odds up there, Case. I really like the Nuggets leading the charge, but of course you've got the Houston Rockets shortly behind and the Warriors, but don't sleep on the Portland Trailblazers. We're going to touch on them later. Right now, we've got the Nuggets leading the way, and Christian Brown is out for 6 weeks. Now, if they want to make a run, they simply need more production out of Cameron Johnson. Now, last year...
It's early.
Let the numbers speak for themselves. Last year, he was shooting 39% from three, 47.5% from the field. He's almost touching 50-40 numbers, 50-40-90 numbers, which, if you know, that's like the elite efficiency numbers. This year, he's completely fallen off a cliff.
No, guys, it's 13 games in the year.
Okay.
No.
And if Christian Brown's out, they've still got Jokic. What do you need out of him to see the same productivity?
Yeah, you don't need anything more than what he's given you. Nikola Jokic right now is having statistically the greatest single season I've ever seen, and I think in NBA history. Like, we don't need anything more of him. Jude's right. Cam Johnson's got to step up a little bit, but we're so early into the year.
Yeah. No, you make some good points, but then also don't sleep on the Portland Trailblazers.
No, not at all. Trailblazers, they're sitting a little bit behind the three leaders in the clubhouse, but you got to think they've got Denny Avdia, who's playing at an all-NBA level, and if they can rely on that defensive backcourt with Drew Holiday and Tumani Kamara, and it's hard for me to name a better one, they have a significant chance of making a run. And also, considering they split games their first two, they beat Denver, which is
hardest teams that will play.
Yeah, and so they've got the easiest remaining schedule. It's not likely, but it's definitely possible.
Yeah, that's cute, guys. If Portland wants to advance, they need a prayer. There's out of every team in this group, Portland, there's a reason why they're sitting last in the odds to win it. That's all I'm going to say.
Looking at the schedule, Denver and Houston splitting games, it's not that unlikely.
I can't wait to look back at your guys' takes, but now let's move over to the East B. Jude, let's start with you.
Throughout his career, Paulo Banchero, he has yet to be a net positive until this season. He's playing at a positive rating for the first time in his career. Finally, he's not a detriment when he's on the floor. And if the Magic want to make a run, they're going to have to keep relying on him, keep relying on Franz Wagner, and of course, Desmond Bane, who they picked up last year.
Absolutely. Desmond Bane, that acquisition from Memphis, game-changing in the NBA. And I feel like that's not enough NBA fans realize how big of a get that was for Orlando. But I'm interested in what Cade Cunningham is doing right now in Detroit.
Yes, that's a big name for them right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super impressed with what he's been able to do. And he's been in Detroit since he's gotten drafted there. It's not been an easy road. And watching Cade Cunningham have some success, guys, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's good to see.
Right, and we talk about Desmond Bane, those two-way players that are extremely elite. A guy that's in the running for most improved player of the year, that's Jaden McDaniels, and he's playing in West A with the Wolves and the Thunder. Now, what are you seeing over there?
Yeah, I think two of the best teams in the entire NBA. Both teams can easily compete for this NBA Cup. I'm just excited to see how that all plays out.
Yeah, right. And lastly, I want to touch on those two teams are both averaging 120 points per game. How do you think they can keep it up?
Jaden is out tonight with an injury. I know, so it's going to be tough. They play on Black Friday. It's probably going to be the game of the Cup, as both of these teams are going to be obliterating the rest of the groups in West A. So Black Friday is going to be a fun night in the NBA.
Yep.
Absolutely, Jude.
Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for sitting with us today. Luke, I've got two questions. Who do you have coming out of West Group C, and who do you have winning it all?
Thanks, guys. Out of Western Group C, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Rockets taking it this year, but I've got the Thunder taking it all. Thanks, guys. When we come back, Top 5 Plays Snow Game Edition, a Thanksgiving feature, and a special tribute package. You're watching Playmakers.
For students searching for a way to stay active in an outdoorsy way, the City of Lawrence has bike trails running in every direction, and with the new bike share program, we can stay in shape as we tour the sights of our beautiful city. Clinton Lake is only a short 30-minute bike ride away from Daisy Hill and has the most incredible sunset location in all of Lawrence. Walking campus may give you the KU calves, but biking can give you the KU thighs. Bike Lawrence today.
Welcome back. Kansas basketball hit the road this week, and our all-access team was right there with them in New York for the Champions Classic. Playmakers' Ben Vaskov got all the action out at Madison Square Garden. Let's take a look.
What's up, Playmakers? We're back for another all-access. Today we are here in New York City, heading to Madison Square Garden for the State Farm's Champions Classic. Let's go take a look and let's see what the day's like. Got to the arena and picked up our credential, and then got some videos of the players shooting around in pregame warm-ups. Once warm-ups concluded, I got ready to film my pregame stand-up to post on the Playmakers Instagram story. We are here at Madison Square Garden for the State Farm's Champions Classic, where the Michigan State Spartans just faced off against the Kentucky Wildcats and won with a score of 83-66. Filmed most of the game from the baseline at MSG, and then got some halftime shout-outs from our guys Paul Rudd and Peter Schrager.
Rock John Jayhawk, hey, set your DVRs for Playmakers.
Peter Schrager from ESPN. I'm always watching Playmakers. My guy Lance Leipold, my guy Bill Self, and I love that KU student body. Let's go!
Once the game concluded, I went and watched the post-game press conferences and then filmed my post-game stand-up to get out to the Playmakers social media. And that right there is a day in the life working a KU basketball game for Playmakers.
Thanks, Ben. With temperatures dropping, Playmakers' own Zach Newkirk is embracing the cold with his Top 5 Plays Snow Game Edition. Zach, take it away.
Luke, you're absolutely right. The weather is getting colder and we're nearing the start of winter, and that can only mean one thing. It's almost time for some snow football. So as the seasons change, let's take a look at the top 5 all-time plays from NFL snow games. Starting off here at number 5, we got the Browns and the Steelers, 4th down and goal. Jameis Winston has nobody open, rolls out right, pump fakes, spin move into the end zone for the touchdown in the 4th quarter to extend the Browns' lead. Look at this again. Just good vision from Jameis, pump fakes, and leaps into the end zone for the touchdown. Browns go on to win that game in the snow. Number 4, the Blizzard Bowl, 2013 Lions-Eagles. Look at Jeremy Ross on this punt return. Makes a couple guys miss, up the sideline, cuts back inside, pounding through the snow for the touchdown. Jeremy Ross would go on to have a kick return touchdown later in the game. But don't worry, for number 3, we are staying with the same game. This time the Eagles. LaShawn McCoy takes it up the middle, hurdles, breaks another tackle, stays on his feet, and goes all the way for the touchdown. LaShawn McCoy is so great in snow. Take another look at this. He hits a juke and a hurdle in the same move, breaks a tackle, and there he goes. For number 2, not much snow here, but it's enough to count. Joe Flacco and the Ravens. Seconds remaining on the clock, finds Marlon Brown in the back of the end zone with the toe tap touchdown to take the win for the Ravens. This was a crazy ending to this game. Look, he gets both feet in, and there were 5 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes of this game. Ravens get the victory. Now coming in at number 1, this may be a little recency bias. Last year, the Bills. Josh Allen finds Amari Cooper, who laterals it back to Josh Allen, who dives for the pylon and gets the touchdown. What a play. I mean, take another look at this. It's a great catch to start off by Amari Cooper, and he laterals it back to Josh Allen, who breaks a tackle and goes all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. The Bills win that game 35-10. Those are my top 5 snow game plays, Luke. Isn't the snow just so much fun?
Absolutely, Zach. Snow games are pure chaos in the best way. Now, with Thanksgiving coming up, we decided to have a little fun this week. We mic'd up our very own Friendsgiving and our preparation process. Here's this year's holiday feature.
Welcome back to this week's edition of Playmakers Mic'd Up. To get into that festive spirit, we decided to have a little bit of a Playmakers Friendsgiving tonight, and we were tasked with cooking the turkeys. So let's get it started.
All right, guys, here's the before picture of the 2 birds. We're going to cook those up. Every other Playmaker is tasked with getting the sides, so we're going to see how they do that.
Hey guys, quick intermission. We're going to show you how we make our sides.
That's right, we're here to show you how we're going to make our very own homemade chips and salsa and homemade rolls. Hi, I have an order for 2 rolls.
So to prep these birds today, we're going to start with some olive oil and a little bit of the Squeal Barbecue Rub by Cowtown. Let's get it going. And now our turkeys are prepped and they're ready to go outside on the smoker. Let's do it. All right, everybody, we got the birds on the smoker now, sitting around 250. We're trying to get our temperature up to about 275 to get a nice crispy skin. Birds right now are at a solid 107 internal. They're looking good. No, that's not burnt. It's supposed to look like that grow up. All right, we're here. Our birds are finished up in the smoker. We're going to go ahead and get these carved up, and we are going to see you at Kenna's house for our feast. New location. We are here at Jack Kenna's house. The turkey is done. Luke, give us a reveal what we have here. Nice and smoky. Great on the inside. Hard morning of work. Puts a good taste. Here we go.
Okay, I thought the food was awesome. I love the turkey. I usually like eating turkey with barbecue sauce, but I didn't have to because it had really good flavor.
So the food was spectacular. What can I say? Turkey, great. Everything was smoked. But Emily Sutter, man. I want you to zoom in on that picture right there. That is some real cookies. That is what I'm talking about. We ain't talking about no Eileen's.
All right, that was our Playmakers Mic'd Up Friendsgiving. It was a great night with wonderful people and amazing food. Of course, Mr. Luke, you helped cook that turkey, and I know you think we did an outro last night, but we have a little surprise for you. Let's roll it.
Luke, happy last show day. It has been so fun to be by your side these almost 4 years now. To see the amazing person you've become and reporter and all the things you do for Playmakers. We can't thank you enough. I can't wait to see all the things you do post-grad. I know the best is yet to come, and I can't wait to follow along. I will definitely miss our nights out, but stay in touch.
Hey Luke, how we doing? I know I haven't known you for that long, but from day one we've immediately bonded over our shared passion for music. Whether it's Eddie Van Halen or John Mayer, I could sit and talk with you about music for hours. I hope you have a great rest of your year, and I hope you have a great life. Take care, man.
Luke, thank you so much for all of your hard work and dedication to Playmakers over the year. We're all going to miss you so much, and we can't wait to see what you do after graduation.
Luke Martin is one of those guys who wouldn't hurt a fly. Legitimately one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. I am very lucky to have worked with him and call him a friend, and I know that he's going to do very well whatever he does next.
Hi Luke, this is so crazy that this is your final Playmakers show, your senior show, but you have deserved every moment of praise. Every single effort that you've taken on this show has truly gone noticed. It's not gone unnoticed. I'm so glad that we've shared this time on Playmakers together. Thank you for being in my wedding last year. That was actually incredible. I know Chad also really appreciated that. But seriously, I've gotten to know you a little bit better, and knowing who you are. You're such a great person, and I truly appreciate all the one-liners you make and the energy that you bring every Friday to the show. You truly are one of a kind, and we are actually going to miss you so much next year. Thank you for making Playmakers what it really is.
Hey Luke, it's JJ. I am hella late to the Playmakers Friendsgiving, but I made it. Luke, you are so awesome. Loved by many. Every time we go out, it's always a good time. And yeah, man, good luck in the future. I'm gonna be rooting for you.
Luke, you are my king, my audio king, actually, and I don't know who's gonna take over the audio. I don't know if Playmakers is gonna be able to function, but seriously, we're gonna miss you so much, but I can't wait to see what you go on and do, and shout out O-Town for life.
Luke, what's up, man? Super excited to have, gotten to know you, and super sad that you're going to leave. Going to miss our sessions playing NBA, jam at your crib. Love you, man.
What's up, Luke? Just wanted to say thank you for everything you've done for Playmakers. I know I just joined the show, but you've been so welcoming to me and so friendly. And I just respect everything you do. And of course, you're a great sound guy. You'll always be the sound guy in my heart. So just thank you for all your hard work and everything you've done. Appreciate it, bro.
Luke, we're the champs, baby. Never seen anyone clutch up harder than you did in the last 4 holes. You earned every bit of that trophy. Good luck. Whoever comes next for you. I'm glad you're able to stick around an extra semester. It was a blast.
Hi, Luke. I'm going to miss you so much, from being your producer, counting on you every Friday to be on audio, to getting to sit by you, doing the teleprompter. I'm gonna miss you so much, and just like your crazy side quests, I feel like you're definitely living that double life that we always talk about, but I'm gonna miss you so much. But I know you're gonna do something crazy. You're probably gonna go start a band or something, so can't wait to see all that you accomplish in the future.
Luke, dude, I remember joining Playmakers, and you were the first person that I really connected with. That was super meaningful to me, how easy you are to sit down and talk with. I wish you nothing but the best, and I want to thank you for everything you've done for this show so far. We're gonna miss the heck out of you, dude. And I'm happy I got to know you a little bit.
Yo, what's going on, Mr. Luke Martin? Currently sitting on the toilet. No, I'm not. I just wanted to say I absolutely love you, dude. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm gonna miss sitting right next to you every single day. You bring a smile to my face. Always the hype guy every time I see him out. I'm gonna miss you so much, man. Keep going.
How we doing, LM? I just wanted to let you know that I love you so much. I've only known you for this real semester, and I'm really lucky to have gotten to know you because you're such a great guy. You have great taste in music. You have great sense of humor, and I can always trust you and rely on you for genuinely whatever. So best of luck to you and everything that you're going on to.
Hey Luke Martin, it's Emma Noble. There's nothing I can say that can fully capture all my emotions I feel towards you. I'm so thankful for you, I'm grateful for you, and genuinely I'm in awe by you. You're a man of many talents, musically and in the realm of journalism. You have a beautiful, bright future ahead of you. Listen to some Police for me. We'll see each other throughout the rest of the time. We'll miss you greatly, and get ready to run pub golf up fall of 2026. Team Tigers coming back and better than ever.
Luke, my man, bro, I'm so sad that you are leaving us at Playmakers. Dude, you have been awesome to me. You brought me in from day one. I'm just the little sophomore, the youngin' of the group, and you are the man to me every single day. You've always been there. We always had great times Friday after the shows. I'm gonna miss you, bro. Love you.
Luke Martin, Mr. LM, I can't believe it. It's been half a year already. I just met you this year, but you are like one of my closest friends already. Can't believe we cooked that killer turkey together. I'm gonna miss you. Make sure you stop in Lawrence and say hi to everyone. Peace out, LM.
Thank you, Luke, for all you've done for Playmakers and helping make it such a great show. Loved getting to be on staff with you these last few years.
Luke, congratulations on the last show, bro. I'm so thankful that Playmakers brought us together. You're such an amazing person and an even better friend. I'm always going to be thankful for our hoop sessions, and I can't wait to see what you accomplish down in Kansas City. You're such an awesome person, and I'm really thankful to know you. Congratulations and best of luck.
Man, oh man. My dog, Luke Martin, man. Welcome to the Playmakers Hall of Fame, bro. Here's your gold jacket right here, man. I'm going to send it to you on your way. But for now, bro, man, I just appreciate everything you've done, bro. You're one of the coolest and chillest guys I met, bro. I just love your swagger. Most of all, I love your hard work ethic, bro. I'm pretty sure when I was there, bro, your work ethic was on 1,000%, bro. In and out, bro. You was the audio guy. You was in front of the cameras. You was doing everything, bro. Jack of all trades, bro. Man, one thing I wanted to say is, bro, just keep getting after it, bro. You have a long life ahead of you, bro. And just take advantage of every opportunity you get, bro. Cause just know your worth, bro. You're gonna do it, bro. Man, I love you so much, bro. I can't wait to hang out after you get done with college, bro. Peace.
Wishing a happy final Playmakers show day to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. LM Luke Martin. I have no doubt you're dripped out right now with the jacket on. He's got the little chain hanging out the collar right there. LM, man, I miss you big time, man. Wish we could go grab a rocket pig over at Joe's Barbecue right now. That sounds about good. But it's rare to find somebody who is as uniquely talented an individual as they are a friend. You know, this guy, he can do anything you ask him to do. He can make you a package. He can run audio. He could give you a recommendation on a new band to listen to. He's a great friend. He's a great person to be around. And I think that Playmakers and our friend group in general is eternally grateful for what he brought to the show. So, Luke, have a great last show, and I'll see you at Joe's soon.
My guy LM, happy last show, man. Not only are you just a fantastic member of the team, you're the glue guy at Playmakers, but you're just an A+ human being and a great friend, man. All the success that comes to you is 100% deserved. You're a great guy. I'm lucky to call you a friend and wish you all the best of luck, man. Happy graduation and happy last show.
Hi Luke, it's your big sisters. We just wanted to come on here to say congratulations on finishing college and your last day of Playmakers. We're so excited for you and we're so honored to have been able to grow up with you.
And we're so excited for the chapters that you have ahead of you. I can't wait to be working with you soon. We're so excited for everything coming up in the years ahead. Who's the man? Luke's the man!
Luke, you pour yourself into everything that you care about, whether it's music or cooking or even pub golf. I've just really enjoyed watching all the things that you've done with Playmakers over the last few years, especially all of your great NBA segments. And it's just a joy to get to watch you put everything that you've got into all that you do. I'm really proud of you.
Hey Luke, it's your mom, and I just wanted to say how proud I am of all that you've accomplished in Playmakers, both behind the camera and on camera. And I'm really glad that you took my advice and joined so that you can make some of the best friends I think that you'll have for your whole life. I'm glad you guys had so many fun adventures up at KU together, and I really look forward to the next things that you accomplish. Rock Chalk. Who's the man? Luke's the man.
Thanks, everybody. I truly couldn't ask for a better crew to work with over the last few years. I just wanted to take a quick moment. This is my last show here on Playmakers as I'm graduating at the end of the semester. And I just wanted to say how grateful I am for everyone who's been a part of this journey. The reporters, the producers, the crew, and everyone who makes this show happen every single week. I've learned so much from this team, and I'm really thankful for the support and the lifelong friendships made. But that's all for this semester of Playmakers. Be sure to follow us on social media at PlaymakersKU to find all our content on the sports world as we see it. And remember, it's not about the game you played, but the plays you made. Rock chalk, and we will see you back here in the studio next year in 2026. Stick around.